everybody, welcome back to Funny Girl Abroad. It's the best time of the year. It's snow chaos. Ah! Snow chaos is the first day of snow in Sweden because that's what snow does. It breeds chaos and destruction and disaster. And if you can't deal with any of those things, then I'm sorry. So it snows yesterday for the first time in 2025. I am away. My partner calls me. He's like, you gotta get in a cab to come home. Don't take the bus. It's snow chaos. Don't walk. Don't take the bus. You can't be out. It's a disaster. I can't guarantee your safety anymore, okay? And I went out and I saw, of course, that it was snow everywhere. I don't see anything being different in the first day of the snow. Everything to me seems completely normal. But there's a good chance that's because I've actually no idea what's going on at all times. So that could be a reason for that. But it really looks to me like it's all, fun and games. Everyone's out playing. Sure, there might be a car that is stopped in an awkward position. That can happen, but it's not that dramatic, I don't think so. Well, apparently, what I see is the tip of the iceberg, and what is actually going on is a total disaster. There's a lot more than meets the eye that I don't notice. And it has a lot to do, I think, with public transport or private, all transport generally is a better way to say this, because people don't switch to winter tires on winter. I don't know. I suppose they wanna see what happens with the, with the spring-summer collection. Maybe they love their spring-summer collection too much and they're not ready psychologically to transition, and they're waiting for the last possible moment to do the switch. I don't know. I don't drive. I have no idea. I personally have never been stuck because of snow or a bus that I was in, or I haven't seen any, cars sliding in dangerous places or anything. I haven't seen anything particularly dramatic, to be honest. Not me personally, okay? There might be, there might be Armageddon going on out there and I just haven't noticed. But I'm just being honest here. And the only reason I say this is to justify my side of this thing, which is that what I see every year is absolutely nothing happening and just everybody panicking to a hilarious degree and acting like snow is literally punishment, white punishment falling off the sky. Like it's some type of attack. We're under attack. The weather is attacking us. And it's an unforeseen attack. It's an unprovoked attack. We haven't seen this before. We do not know how to react. It's this biblical level disaster. There's some punishment here. We're in ancient Egypt and there's stuff falling off the sky that's just really not supposed to be falling off the sky. So it's total panic. What I understand to be snow chaos is the behavior of Swedish people when they see snow for the first time that year. And it's like they've never seen snow before in their life. It's like they don't know what snow is, basically. Because let's face it, in Sweden, snow is almost like the default. It's what you get. It snows in May. Do I have to say something else? People see snow out in May and, it's completely normal occurrence. And yet, once the summer comes, once summer rolls around, everybody's forgotten everything. What snow? What is that? I've never heard about this in my life. Is this white thing? Is it fluffy? Is it cold? What is it? I don't know. I think my grandma mentioned this once or twice, but other than that, I've no experience personally, okay? There is some proof of that you can check out if you want. This is a very funny video. This is a seriously funny video. I saw this video from the news. It was very serious. It was a very serious thing. I mean, it wasn't serious, but it was. It was the news, okay? It was TV4, so TV4. It's a It's a channel. It's a very, I think it's a national channel. I think it's a national channel, and they were talking about the snow. And I mean, this whole video was just a masterpiece. I could talk only about this video just for days. I do not know where to begin. I watch it every day. This video from the beginning warns you that it's gonna be one of those videos that explains to you everything, and especially the things that don't need to be explained, especially the things that you can already know. Those are the things that they're gonna come in and like really shine the light on. They start and they say, there is snow in Sweden, and then they have graphics of snow falling over the map where Sweden is. So in case you cannot understand the meaning of the words snow and Sweden and their connection to each other, you can always trust the diagram. And they have this kind of dramatic tone, but it's like, oh my god, it's snowing. They have this very dramatic tone, like what is happening right now is very serious and actually quite unforeseen. And I don't know if it has to do with the Swedish language, because the way people speak, I don't know, I feel that they sound, I'm gonna say, chronically surprised. Like everything is a surprise. You say anything with a little bit of emphasis, you sound surprised. So I don't think that helps a lot. When somebody reads, it's gonna be 1 to 5 centimeters snow. I mean, come on. So that's what Swedish sounds like. And this doesn't help. I hear this, I worry about you. Seriously. I'm like, I just wanna calm you down. I wanna put you under a warm blanket and like show to you on a little meter physically how much is 1 centimeter, so that maybe you can relax. I don't know. Did you just say 1 centimeter? I can't have heard correctly. She can't have said 1 centimeter. We haven't seen this since last year about the same time, and then the year before that, and the year before that, and all of the other years before that too. It's really a shock. And I'm not saying that people are that surprised. I'm just saying they sound that surprised. They sound exactly that surprised, and even more, if I may add. I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm just thoughts and prayers, I suppose. Let's all hope it drops below 1 centimeter, and then we can all sleep quietly at night. I don't know what to say. And then the video continues explaining even more, because okay, we know that it's snow, but what does that mean? Okay, does this mean anything about the temperature? Is there any connection between snow and the temperature? Because I mean, there are opinions out there. There are theories. People have heard stuff. People are talking. Somebody needs TV4 to come in and like clarify to once and for all, so we all know. And so they come in and they say, hey, and just so you know, the temperature is gonna drop. It's gonna be low. It's gonna be very low. Okay, and as a matter of fact, it's gonna go, I hate to say that, but it's gonna go below 0. It's gonna go on minus. Did you even know that? Did you know that? Did you know that temperature goes, like, it doesn't stop at 0. There's a whole bunch of temperatures under that. And they're really cold. And they get colder because you can't continue counting at minus. There's no bottom. There's no bottom to how low you can fall. And in order to demonstrate that, of course, in the video, they have the graphics with the temperature and then an arrow. And the arrow, guess what the arrow is doing? You guessed correctly. The arrow is pointing down and also moving down, because that's what happens to the temperature. So there you have it, guys. Okay, it's cold, it's snowy. We all know what those things mean. We all know how we measure them. And you have to imagine all of those things, all of those factors, with the surprised voice too, okay? It's not just minus, it's minus. It's not snow over the whole land. It's like snow over hela landet. Oh, what are we gonna do? It's not the temperature is gonna go down. The temperature is gonna go near. Oh, I mean chills, just chills. So the temperature's going down. It's snowing. We're fucked. That's the bottom line. And the conclusion is just, warning. Be careful, everybody. It's the big, exclamation point, yellow things, I mean, you have to imagine, you're in this country for the first time in snow, you've no idea what's happening, you're walking out one day, there's snow, you see big yellow notifications on the phone and whatever. You're like, oh my God, what's happening? That's for the snow? But it's Sweden. You didn't see that coming? So this is a general phenomenon, and it's a real surreal phenomenon that you get to see every year. Well, like I said, I never understood it. I always thought it was a Swedish thing. It just, I don't know, Sweden acting in a certain way because of particular cultural particulars that I don't understand, which is pretty much my excuse about everything these days. But this is what I thought. I honestly thought that. Now I'm starting to change a little bit my mind. I'm starting to believe that this is not quite a Sweden thing. I think this might just be a Stockholm thing. Because when I saw that masterpiece video that I've been talking to you about, I went to the comments, and the comments was mostly people making fun of Stockholm for this reaction and going like, oh my God, 5 centimeters snow? What you gonna do? You guys, I don't know. I would be nervous if I were you. The city's out, the city's off. There's no Stockholm anymore. There is just a bunch of snow and people screaming where Stockholm used to be. Come around. Pendeltåg is gonna become a bar. To be honest, city folk, I love talking like that. This is my new way of speaking apparently. City folk, they are dramatic, right? They can't handle anything that is not wrapped in plastic or within defined concrete surfaces. This is the reality. Hey, I'm sorry. So, anything else is too much. It's overwhelming. It's scary. Snow falls suddenly out of the sky. Someone looks at the news. They're like, they're not saying anything about this. They're not gonna talk about this. What are we gonna do? What are we supposed to do here? And you know what? This does make sense because I never could quite feel why would Sweden react in such a funny way to snow. It never quite sat okay with me. It always felt really, really weird. But once I realized that this might be the case, that it might be more a city thing than a country thing, then it kind of made sense. I mean, I was like, yeah, of course. People in cities do overreact to everything. And of course, cities are somehow always unprepared. Cities are so compact. It's like this butterfly kind of, not syndrome, there's another word for that. How do you say? Phenomenon? Everything impacts everything else in like such unexpected ways. You've no idea. Like a building closes for a church, closes for renovation in a square, and then in the other edge of the city, all of a sudden, traffic lights are blinking for no reason. Why? I don't know. I mean, there is a connection, but it's impossible to understand it. I always feel that cities react that way. Like there's no way to follow the dots. Anything that happens causes traffic. Things close, there's traffic. Things open, again, there's traffic somehow. I don't know exactly how that works, but apparently it does. I definitely remember how unprepared everything felt when there was snow in Greece. I remember very vividly Greece, second biggest city, Thessaloniki, and that is maybe 2016 or 2017 probably. I'm not sure, but let's say, does it matter? Does it matter though? Anyhow, so there's suddenly snow for that year. And suddenly, and I mean, that is suddenly, okay, this is really unforeseen. It hasn't snowed in this city for like, I don't even know, maybe 10, 20, maybe more than 20 years. I don't know, but a very big amount of years, okay? So, it hasn't snowed in this city since forever, and suddenly, one random, completely inconspicuous Wednesday, snow. I mean, that should be snow chaos. Okay, this should be immediate panic snow chaos. But that's the thing. you don't know what's coming. So while you would expect the city of Thessaloniki or the country of Greece to react with a massive snow chaos reaction to the snow, it was none of that at all. It was the opposite. Everybody was just happy, running out, taking photos. I mean, you could see, we also had the news cover it, of course. There were news outlets around in the snow, and everybody was just running around with like the finger on their ear, like, this is amazing! Can you see this? Can you believe this? The kids get to see snow, they're playing everywhere. This is awesome! Did you film the snowman? Make sure you get the snowman. Everybody was just like crazy happy. No one had any concerns at all, really. Or at least I don't remember any. And then within 3 to 5 to 10, whatever days, all the pipes just like, poof, and all of a sudden there was no warm water. In some cases, no water. In some other cases, no warm, generally. And that was a very tough winter in Thessaloniki. That was a tough Christmas. That was a very tough Christmas in Thessaloniki. Let me tell you that it was not quite so festive. Everybody had to leave the city, go live with whomever at this point. It could be family member. The villages, all of the villages around the city, never been so popular. Never been such a requested and loved destination as this year. Everybody left the city immediately. Somehow there was still traffic, of course, but everybody was gone. I was lucky. I consider myself lucky. I remember that year I only didn't have warm water. Yeah, I had water and I had warm, just not those things together. That was not possible, and I consider myself real lucky, okay? All I had to do was every time I want to take a shower, I would just, pack my suitcase and then go to my friend's house and have a shower there and then come back. It felt nice, it felt like an expedition. I mean, let me tell you, if you feel bored or lazy about taking a shower in your own house, you should really try that. It really, kicks it out. You're never gonna feel this way ever again. That was the opposite, I would say. That was a snow chaos that should have been, but never was. But other than that, it's extremely amazing to have snow around. I'm so happy again. It's beautiful, you get to play with it, and most importantly, it works as a reflector. You get to see, generally. It's so dark and it gets dark so early in Stockholm at this time of the year that without the snow, it's just like you visited your deepest, darkest nightmare. That's what everything feels like. It's really horrifying. And I can't even begin to imagine. I mean, I don't have to imagine, actually, I remember very clearly. There was a winter, and I'm pretty sure that anyone who lives in Stockholm will remember that winter too. I think it might have been 2019 or 2020. One of those years, there was actually very little snow. It was scary, let me tell you. It was horrifying. A whole year there was snow for like few days and spread out. Things were frozen for some time, but there was almost no snow. Every year I live in fear we're gonna have a repetition of 2019, 2020, whichever one it was, winter situation again. And I'm just gonna say I'm really uneasy about that. I will take any temperature, and I mean any temperature, -20, I don't care. I'll take any temperature any day of the week over not having snow in Stockholm. That is something that I don't want to see it. I don't want my kids to see it. I don't even want my enemies to see it. I don't want anybody to see that. If somehow we could arrange to always have fresh snow, like just have snow that falls and then new snow on top of that, and then the old one kind of, I don't know, dissolves or like, becomes water and just kind of floats away, and then there's always new fresh snow on top of the old snow. That would be the best thing for me. If we could have like fresh snow every day or like every other day, I'd be so happy. I would cry. Yeah, yeah, I mean that. I do. I really do. So, well, congratulations on our snow, everybody. And enjoy the snow and the snow chaos. And I will see you next week.